Okay guys, so I have an enemy reading. So this is for the chosen ones and what their enemy's reading is for the chosen ones, okay? The chosen ones are those who put the work in to expand, evolve, and become closer to the higher power, the one and only higher power. And okay, let's go. So we started off with this one, the middle. Okay, so what it's saying here that your enemies are having a hard time balancing this death-like energy. And I was trying to ask, what is this death-like energy in their life? And it's like the lack of energy, the lack of wisdom, the lack of effort. So they're finding that currently they're not. So like when they were with the chosen ones, they felt more alive. They felt more empowered, inspired, right? And now that the chosen one has walked away, because you just came out of a very large portal, um, and this portal was meant to kind of um, it was meant to give more power to the chosen ones, right? More awareness, more power, more groundedness, right? So since since your enemy has left your life, they're finding it very hard to balance their life, because they're not getting the same energy as they did when they were with you. And so they're moving towards this devil energy because that's all they know. That's all they've ever known. But they're going to try to put on masks upon masks upon masks to try to fool you, to try to to try to fool anyone, honestly, at this point, because they need that supply. But they're going to be met with conflict. They're going to be met with carrying burdens, and they're going to be met with looking like an idiot, because what's going to happen here is that, because this is the future here, what's going to happen is that they're going to really put on the boots of love. Like, hey, look at me. I got my boots of love on. Can't you see? Can't you see I've changed? But they're stuck on that thought. Like, oh, I gotta be loved. I gotta receive love. Because it's almost like they're addicted to that kind of like higher power. But they're stuck in devil energy, right? So they're addicted to the higher power of what it means. So when the higher power loves you, right, it's a different feeling, right? Like anybody can give you money, anybody can give you a pat on the back, or but it's when you're connected from heart to heart, mind to mind, soul to soul. That love is rare and it's special, But this person's gonna put on his boots and he's gonna act like, he's found a place of love, right? But because he's stuck on that, he's addicted to it. He's like, I need to find it. I need to find it, and I'm willing to go to any measure to find it. And so what's going to happen is he's going to be met with a boomerang. So whoever he's doing this to, they're not going to fall for it. Okay? Well, what's going to happen is that they're going to recognize him as a thief. They're like, no. I was like, we don't trust you. We've heard stories about you, or like, I'm onto you, right? I'm onto you about something. Which leads us to this justice here. And I'm like, what's this justice about? Well, it looks like if he does meet people that are, or he or she does meet people wanting to, be in their life, it doesn't look like it's going to be very equal. I mean, this person has never known, equality, but it's like these people are going to try to take more from him than actually give to him, or vice versa. He's going to take more from them than actually him giving to the other person, but it's never going to be satisfying. If you move here, we have that, the chosen ones have this nourishment to give a soul, right? And if somebody is willing to accept this nourishment, they're not going to regret it, right? And maybe at first they might kind of reject the word, or reject the thought, or reject that kind of energy, but it's like once it's stated, once it's there in their mind, in their subconscious mind, it will come up eventually when they need it, right? Again, so even if they reject it, that energy is going to remain in their soul until one day they can actually use it. So chosen ones, always, speak your truth, but be respectful, be humble, and you already know, okay? So again, we have the spiritual realm. You have a lot. The chosen ones had a lot of nourishment to give, But the Chode here is saying that, I'm not here for the nourishment to grow, by myself. I'm here to take, take, right? So that this enemy is gonna come in, and he's gonna be like, oh look, I have some flowers for you. But is this kind of floral good? Or is it, toxic? Is it parasitic? Is it, something that's like considered bacterial, right? Right? Because then you have the wealthy man. It's like, yeah, you got money. Yeah, you seem like you can provide for the rent or the food, right? But it looks like the enemy is going to sacrifice your hard work and bring you bad health, right? Because the enemy's already in bad health. So he's there to take from you. So again, anybody can throw money in your face, right? But it's when you meet with team effort, right? From soul to soul, mind to mind, heart to heart, eye to eye, or even just like, okay, because sometimes the enemy can fool you to think that, yeah, well, I'm learning, oh yeah, I'm changing, right? So it's really a very sensitive topic when you're dealing with an enemy, when there's a chosen one involved. See, because the chosen one has a big heart. They don't necessarily want to close their heart off and tell you no and stay away, and right, but we have to, because that's what the devil does. The devil tries to trick us into thinking it's something that it's not. And when we let it in, it's like it starts to bear hug us until we can't breathe. So, just keep in mind that the enemy is looking for a way out, and he's trying to, to release the burdens by acting like something he's not. But people are onto this person. They're onto him. If you've dealt with this person before, or you will be familiar with that kind of energy of this person trying to take, and you don't feel an equal return of give and take, just know that that's your sign to just let it go. It doesn't matter how wealthy this person is. If he's offering toxicity, it's not, no freaking rent money is worth it. It's better to just, find another way. All right, guys, that's the enemy read.